what it is, but I don't know why I have technical issues. I'm actually not bad with technology, but for whatever reason, there's always a hiccup. Anyhow, my name's Alison. Welcome to Tarot Tuesday. So grab your tacos and your tarot questions, and all your questions will be answered. I'm going to do this live in real time. It's a lot of fun. I have to say, I've had a lot of great questions submitted this week. I love my viewers and my audience. You guys are really intelligent and you ask fantastic questions. It doesn't matter if you're asking about love or reptilians, the Olympics, or what's happening in England right now. You guys are great, and I'm really grateful for you because you make it. Otherwise, I'm just here alone. You guys totally make it. So if you can, say something in the chat. I'm not sure if my moderators are here tonight, but if not, that's okay. I'll be checking for super chats. So I'm going to go ahead and just let you know a little bit about what we do for this. So as you know, my name is Alison. I'm Tarot by Alison. I'm an intuitive empath, tarot reader, and psychic. Blah, it's a mouthful. I'm all spazzed out tonight. So this is going to be great. I've been shuffling the cards and they have been flying out. This is going to be good. I'm telling you, we've got some really good questions this week. I just want to let you know just a couple quick announcements that I have a podcast coming up. And go ahead and look for that. More coming on that one. I have my first one coming out in a week and a half. We're going to film not this Friday, but next Friday. And of course, Tarot Tuesday. That's why you're here. This is where I go live every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. And how it's done is this is by donation only. And so you want to post your question on PayPal with your donation. So please state in your question in the add a note section. So you would go to, and I posted it in the chat for some of you, and it's also in the description on this channel. So you want to go to www.paypal.me/my name, which is Alison with one L, ALISON, middle initial A, last name Wagner, WAGNER. Submit your question before or during the show, and they will be answered. I check PayPal periodically throughout the show to see if new questions have come in. Any late submissions will be answered the following week because there has to come a point where we end. And the last question of the night is going to be where I do a group reading. I pull for the collective and see what the energy is. And for those of you that don't know, especially for those of you that are new here, I'm going to read this because I'm not used to saying it. And one lucky participant will be randomly selected each week from the Tarot Tuesday question submissions to receive a free 30-minute reading with me. And I will email you with your email address on PayPal if you super chat. I'm not sure how that works. I might have to just announce your name, but that's actually what I'm going to do anyways. I want to show you. So I put everybody's name into this container. Okay, and everybody has their own little thing, and I'm just going to show you randomly. So one of the questions that is answered is Teresa, or one of the people that submitted is Teresa. So I put your name on here and I fold it up. So even if you answer it live, I've got blank ones to fill out to add you into this. At the end, after I do the group reading, I'm going to go ahead and pull a random name out of here and then read it. And that's who gets the free 30-minute reading. And I'm doing that every single week. That's my gift to you. I love my audience and I love my clients. And I think it's a blast. So I really appreciate you guys being here for us to go live. So that is happening. So free 30 minutes. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and submit a question. Okay. And you will be in that to win a free 30 minutes. Then the other thing I want to announce, and I am going to read this because I just don't want to leave anything out, basically. I'm a Virgo. I can't help it. So I also have a service where I do missing person consultation. This is before we actually do the psychic work for that. Missing person consultation where you discuss your missing person case with me to see if this is the appropriate service for you and your loved one. Learn what to expect before, during, and after the missing person psychic reading is done. Learn how you need to prepare and what kinds of results you can expect. Alison is fully transparent, and you can tell by my personality, I sure am. And I have you record the session, not the consultation, but when we actually start doing the psychic work, because I know it's emotional and a lot comes out, a lot of detail, and I'm channeling, I'm not going to remember it. So that's for you. So I give you the recording, I have you record it live, and then you have that to go back over and take notes off of, and you can show a private investigator or law enforcement, whoever it is that you're actually working with. So that's a service that's available. I have a unique ability, and I wasn't really talking about this publicly because yeah, I didn't know how people receive it because it sounds crazy, but I have an ability when I get into a state where I am able to look through somebody's eyes, and I'm just saying, if foul play was involved, not only can I look through the victim's eyes, but through the other person that's there in that situation, or it could even be a bystander watching. But I don't even know where it came from. It started happening about 5 years ago, and it's really weird. It's cool, but it's fucking weird. And so I'm going to use it to start helping people. I don't consider it remote viewing. Some people, I don't know, that maybe they would, but I don't. And it's really interesting. Anyway, so I use that in addition to my other skill set to go ahead and help you find a missing loved one. I hope you don't have one, but I'm just saying that is available on my site for people now. And just a reminder that this is the initial consultation before we move forward with the psychic work, the psychic readings and sessions. So that service is available. So, and of course, I do tarot readings. I do personal intuitive readings by Zoom. So you could be anywhere in the world. I have clients all over the world, and it's wonderful. So I'm also flexible to go ahead and work with you if you're in different time zones. But I do have my hours posted on there. But, you know, like I said, I've got a lot of clients in Europe. I have in Australia. I actually just gained a couple more in Dubai. And the United States, of course, that's where I'm located. I'm actually in Florida. And so if you're local, I'll do a reading for you here too. But most of it's done through Zoom, and it's done in the comfort of your own home. So that being said, I am booked out, last time I checked, until September 30th. So if you want to schedule a reading, you might want to do it soon, or reach out to me if you don't have, like I said, if you don't have the right time in there, if you need a different time zone, reach out to me, because if I have someone reschedule, sometimes I have an opening, because that happens, and I can go ahead and get you in, or like I said, I'll work outside of those hours too. So that being said, reach out to me if you'd like a reading. I'd love to help you. And it's at my website, TarotbyAlison, and that's Alison with one L. So TarotbyAlison, ALISON.com. And you can find me on YouTube, Rumble, my Facebook page, which is Tarot by Alison. And I need to build up the people there. So please like my page. Everybody's on my personal Facebook. And it looks like I have no one following me. So please go ahead and follow me on my Facebook page. I want to get the numbers up. It looks pathetic. I really appreciate that. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram, but I don't post much there right now. I'm not the big social media person. I do like Facebook. I just don't like the censorship. Just like YouTube. I like that too. I just don't like the censorship. Let's see. And I just want to say again, a special thank you to all my new subscribers and my returning viewers. I really appreciate you, and I couldn't be here without you. So thank you so much. And a big thank you to my moderators if they're here tonight. Thank you. And from South Africa, hello. I love it. Welcome. See, I'm telling you, viewers all over the world. You're actually the second person this week that said they're from South Africa. All right, so 2 rules when we go through this. The first one is 1 question per show. You can go ahead and submit a question every single week. I don't mind. In fact, I love it. In fact, I actually have 2 people on here that I saw, maybe even 3, that are actually submitting again from the previous week. So that's really cool. And they're great questions. I really appreciate my audience. The second rule is no bad language. YouTube is all about censorship, as we know. So word it in a way that it won't get picked up on the algorithm. If you PayPal me, you can pretty much say what you want, and I will reword a couple of the things if I need to. That way, when I announce it, your question on YouTube, we don't get hit with a strike or something. All right, so again, I'm going to let everyone know how to submit a question. It's also at the top of the chat. Hi, Jim. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. My moderators are fantastic. Jim Montgomery and Lakeside Laura. They're awesome. Thank you. And so if you want to submit a question again, it's going to be on PayPal, and that's paypal.me/Alison with one L, Alison, middle initial A, last name Wagner. Go ahead and submit your donation with your question, and I will check periodically as we're going through. I'm almost getting ready to hit the first question. Just want to let you guys know what to do. You can super chat. That's okay too. I will get to that too. Again, I don't know how I can email you for the free 30-minute reading if your name is selected. So if you do a super chat, watch when I pull the names live at the end to see if you came up. And then I'll see if I can access an email with that, and then I can get that to you. Otherwise, you're going to have to email me through my contact form. Okay? All right. So that being said, any late submissions are going to be answered the next Tarot Tuesday. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the first question. And this is one of my returning clients, and I thank you so much. This is from Teresa, and she says, "Hi, Alison. I noticed after 8/8, which is 8/8 Lionsgate, for those of you that don't know, I noticed after 8/8, my energy level has begun to fluctuate. Do you see it stabilizing, going back to normal? Thanks, Teresa." All right, Teresa, let's go ahead and pull some cards for you. I am pumped up. I love these questions tonight. I love my clients. I can't believe it. I got so lucky in this world. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some cards for Teresa. Oh my God. Ace of Cups right off the bat. Loving energy. Yes, you're going to stabilize. Okay, let me pull the other cards for that. And we've got the Justice card and the Nine of Challenges. So Teresa, yes, you definitely are going to be stabilizing. I think that it's a matter of you staying in this loving vibration. This is the Ace of Cups. But in this deck, it's telling me that you need to remind yourself that you're noble and that you stay in this loving vibration, and that's how you're able to really moderate and maintain your high energy level. Remember that you're noble and it's inside your heart. Whether people around you can see it or not, you know it's true. This is also the Justice card. You're doing everything right. You're walking your path. You're walking exactly where you need to be right now. I think as far as like the energy goes, what's coming through for me is that you need to stop worrying about it. This is the Nine of Swords. So these are thoughts, words, and ideas. These are unnecessary fears. You're creating fear for yourself when it doesn't need to be there. And I think if you get away from fear, it allows you to get in a loving vibration, because if you're afraid, you cannot be in that loving vibration. When you're afraid, you tighten up. When you're loving, you're expansive. And I think that when you get into that expansiveness, that this is going to allow you to really get a grip on your energy and to expand. I mean, I really just see with your energy level, especially after 8/8, everyone's going to take off. We are in a retrograde, but honestly, you're going to hear it from me first. About that Mercury retrograde, I just think it's bullshit. And I think that all these psychics like to walk around saying that because they think it's cool. And they think that, it's like a little joke. Oh, my computer went down. It's Mercury retrograde. I mean, okay, so it's fun to say stuff like that. I personally don't buy into that. I mean, come on. Before you knew about a Mercury retrograde, weren't you going out and doing other things? I mean, if you're going to sign a contract, read it 2 or 3 times. I mean, you should do that anyways. So for me, I actually don't believe in that kind of stuff. I'm a little different than some of the other people. So that being said, thank you for your question, Teresa. All right. But I do believe in the energy of Lionsgate. Okay. That being said. All right. So next question. It says, "Hi, Alison." Okay. So this is a good one. All right. So this was actually emailed to my website. Sometimes if the questions are too long, PayPal doesn't give you the space. And so they mail it in to my website with the donation. So, or sometimes I had another person donate and then they sent the question there. Anyways, listen to this. This is great. "Hi, Alison. We have security cameras all around the outside of our home. They are motion sensitive. A few nights ago, our cameras kept getting triggered by something and they began recording at different times throughout the night. The next morning, we checked the footage. Nothing was there, and it was not windy. It really creeped us out. Can you tell me if it was a spirit or a dark entity? What was it? Okay. Thank you, Tina and Tyler. Okay. So let's see what the cards want to tell us about that incident. All right. We've got the Nine of Swords. Oh my God. The Huntsman, which is the Justice card. Okay, so this is weird. So you saw me shuffle and I cut the deck. So some of the same cards just came out. So we've got the Nine of Swords, we've got the Justice card, and we've got the Wide World. So I'm getting that nothing triggered it, no entity. That this is just something that you're being afraid for no reason, that there's nothing there to be afraid of. I'm getting that it was probably just something that went by that's smaller than what you could see. So maybe your lights are so sensitive that it's being triggered by like a lizard, or I don't know what would be out at night, maybe even a fast spider. I don't know. But something that's out at night that's smaller, that's triggering it, and maybe you didn't pick up on the camera. Maybe you want to go back and look at the footage, but I just don't see it. As far as an entity goes, I feel that, you know, it could be anything that's out in the wild is what I'm getting to answer your question. I love the question. I wish it was an entity or a spirit, because that would be exciting, but it's not. Not this time, right? Not this time. Okay. So thank you, Tina and Tyler, for your question. I appreciate it. And D1 Right Official, go ahead and you would want to do a donation through PayPal or through Super Chat, and then post your question there when you do that. All right. So let me go ahead and get the next question. Okay. So this is a good one. Can you pull 3 cards for me about my mom? What is she trying to tell me? She passed away a few years ago, and she has been visiting me in my dreams. Thank you, Patrick. All right, so yeah, I do want to use this deck for that, actually. I wasn't sure. I was kind of getting pulled to a different deck, but then it came back to this one. Okay. All right, Patrick. Let's see. What is your mom trying to tell you? Get some cards for Patrick. We've got the World, the Ace of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got the World card, and what this is telling me is that your mom's trying to tell you that everything is before you, that the whole world is before you, and she wants to really see you be successful and to put yourself out there in it. So I'm getting, like, I don't know you, you're not one of my clients yet, but I'm just, the vibration that's coming off this is that your mom wants you to put yourself out there, that she wants you to be as successful as you can. And this is on different levels. It's not finance, that kind of thing, but just to be the best person you could be, I guess, is a better way of phrasing it for the way this energy is coming in. And she wants you to not feel limited. And we have this also with the Ace of Wands, and this is out with the old and in with the new. And I think this is out with the old way of thinking about yourself and with what you're doing, and in with the new. So really, I think your mom wants to put a fire under you to get you out there to go and do something. And she's been visiting you, and she has been. It's not just made up. I feel that she's really been visiting you because she wants to motivate you. She wants to let you know that she's watching you, and she's still looking over you, and that she loves you, and she wants the best for you. So this card is really coming up for you. She's giving you this, more's coming in for me. She's giving you this added burst of energy, and she's hoping that that would really spark you to get out there and do something. She feels that you're very stubborn. And this card is telling me, this is the Four of Pentacles. She's telling me that you're very stubborn, and that you feel stuck, but your stubbornness is making you stuck. And I think that this is why she's visiting you, actually, is because you're stubborn. I don't know what you're stubborn over, but it's just the energy with this card. And when you're stubborn like that and controlling, you're locking yourself down and you're not able to release and expand and move forward. I feel like you're locked in somehow, but it's from being stubborn. So Patrick, I think that your mom is just sending you basically a lot of, sorry, I had a reaction on my hand. I think your mom is just sending you a bunch of love and she cares about you from beyond. And that's fucking powerful that she's able to do that and get into your dreams. I mean, you guys are really connected. So I hope that helps you. Okay, thank you for your question, Patrick. Okay, so the next question is, okay, this is a great one. I think they're all great, like I said. And so I have to continue using this deck because this is my otherworldly type answer deck. So the next question's from Jojo. And it says, hi, Alison, do reptilians really exist? And are they trying to harm us? So this is kind of a two-part question, but I can answer it in one card pull. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get some cards for Jojo. Yes, they exist. And I just want to show you, there's a dragon on this card, a reptilian. I love this. I love this deck. Along with the Hierophant. I'll explain this in just a second. And then the Strength card. Okay, so do reptilians exist? Yes. Okay. And then the second part was, are they trying to harm us? So in this deck, this is the Six of Spells, which is the Six of Wands. And this is pride in a job well done. This is success. And I just want you to know, he put all of his time, effort, energy into birthing this dragon. He took care of the egg, and these are all of his wizard friends that are around him, and they understand just how much work, effort, energy, and love goes into this. Okay, so yes, they are here. We've got the Hierophant. The Hierophant in this deck is asking you to ask for one of the oldest stories known to man, and that's where you're going to get your answer. So this is pre-Christian. This is going way back, that they have existed here for a long, long time. Before us, I don't know, but this goes back to where, to consciousness is what I'm getting. This goes back to the origin of consciousness. That's how long that they've been here. Are they trying to harm us? It's a mixed message on that answer. The Strength card is the last card, and this deck is different. I'm getting that there's a switch. I'm getting that, yes, like people, right? There's good and bad. And I'm getting that with the reptilians. And honestly, I can't tell you about the different ET races, like reptilians, Arcturians, Palladians, or whatever. I have friends that can do that. I am not that way. I'm very earthbound, but I can feel into energies. And I have seen reptilians myself with my own eyes. I've seen some weird shit, but I've seen jinn, I've seen all kinds of stuff. So I'm telling you, the cards are saying that they exist, but I've also seen them with my own eyes. But are they trying to harm us? I think it's a mixed bag. And that's what this card is telling me. I'm getting that some people are actually becoming friends with them. So I don't know if they're being duped with that, or are they, is it a legitimate friendship? I mean, I've also heard that they eat us, and I'm not being funny. So, you know, I think it's a mixed bag, but I am getting that some of them are reaching out and they're trying to have friendship. And this is friendship through compassion and through love. And, you know, everything centers around love. It's through compassion and love and through mutual understanding and respect, where you respect each other. So to answer your question, it's complicated. I'm just doing a one card pull for you. We would have to drill down and really get into it, like talk about the royals and get into stuff like that. But are they trying to harm us? Mixed bag. Yes and no. So I hope that answers your question, Jojo. All right. So And by the way, sometimes the cards don't even want to give you an answer, by the way. Yeah. Jim, I see that. I know. I love it. I love this stuff. I mean, it makes life very exciting and very interesting. And there's just more to this world than we were ever taught. You know, it's really a trip. Okay. So that being said, let's move on to the next question. This is from Linda. Thank you, Linda. She's another one of my clients. I really appreciate you being here. I'm going to get a different deck for this card. For this question. So it says, hi, Alison. Over the past few years, I have begun to see the value of patience. However, do you see things beginning to pick up anytime soon? Thank you, Linda. Okay, so let's see. Will things pick up for Linda? And just so you know, too, I don't think I said this in the beginning. I meditate and I ask for the strongest energies to come through in the cards when I shuffle and I cleanse and I clear the decks before each reading. Okay. In this case, each show. Okay, so we've got Queen of Cups. We've got the Six of Wands and the Emperor card. So I feel that you're in this loving vibration of being patient and you're really able to follow your heart. And this lesson of you learning patience has really, it's really allowed you to grow, and it's allowed you to catch your breath and really feel into things. I think that the idea of you getting more patience and having things pick up for you soon, I think it's allowed you to really tap into your intuition and to get in touch with that aspect of yourself. And that's what's bringing you this kind of victory that's coming in. And this is similar. This is the same card that was pulled for the reptilian question, just a different deck. This is the Six of Wands. And this is telling me that because you've learned this lesson of patience, that you're actually being rewarded for it, that you're going to have this type of success in any future endeavors that you do because you've learned that lesson. And that's going to allow you to really step into any type of leadership role for yourself or for a business, a company, education, a hobby. If someone makes you, let's say, one of the leaders of a group or something, that you definitely are able to step into that position because you've learned patience. And that's a huge life lesson for you, because that's a hard one for a lot of people, you know? All right. So Linda, yes, that's what we've got coming in for you. Things are definitely going to pick up because you've learned that lesson. All right. So this is a good time. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check PayPal really quick. So it takes just a second because they timed me out on it. So hold on one second. Oh, where is it? There we go. All right. So let me do this. And then they started doing this new thing for, I don't know if they're doing it for you, but oh good, they didn't do it to me right now, where they want you to then enter a code on your phone, like a whatchamacallit, I can't talk today, a not a QR code. What is that for? Anyways, like when you go, if you're doing cryptocurrency and you have to put that, oh my God, I cannot talk today. Never mind. I didn't have to do it. Oh my God. Okay. So funny. Yes. Okay. So I have a question. All right. So I have actually a couple questions in there. So thank you for submitting through PayPal. I appreciate it. I know some people don't like PayPal, but it's the easiest thing for an international audience. Okay. So the question on PayPal is from Heike. Can you pull a couple of cards for me? Thank you, Heike. Yes, I definitely can. And with a name like that, I have to use this deck. What a beautiful name. Okay. All right, so let's get some cards for Heike. What does the universe want to tell Heike today? We've got the Six of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Devil card. Okay, so you've got some pretty intense energy coming in. And what I'm getting, because, you know, I feel into the energies of the cards, what I'm getting is that it's really a good time for you to feel balanced and to be open to receive right now, because I think that you're riding the wheel, it's spinning in your direction, and a lot of good things are going to be coming in for you. You're going to have a lot of opportunities. You're going to have, yeah, I just feel it's a lot of opportunities. I feel like even travel could be part of it, is what I'm getting. I'm getting shown a lot of movement. So if you're going to be moving, whether it's going to be traveling on vacation or physically moving your residence or a job, I just feel like there's a lot of movement and momentum coming in for you. So get ready for that. You also have the Devil card. So I really feel that if there's any type of addictions coming in for you, the wheel is going to get it out of your way. So whether you have addictions to drugs, alcohol, sex, food, negative thinking, gambling. I mean, I'm not feeling that you're having addictive energy here, but I'm just saying anything that is like a negative for you that you feel connected to, I feel like the wheel is just going to push it right out of the way for you. So you have a really clean, beautiful energy coming in, and there's a lot of momentum, and I think it's just like a big sweep. It's going to get rid of a lot of stuff that's going on around you or even in you. So yeah, a lot of energy. Not only do you need to be open to receive, I'm also getting that this allows you to be in a very giving, so you're not just receiving, but it also allows you to be in a very giving mode too. So I think when all this abundance and these opportunities come in for you, it allows you to go and share too. And I think that's really important. I think that you get a lot out of receiving and giving, and that's important. So that's what I have for you, Heike. Thank you so much for your question. Okay, so, and then another one for PayPal. I've got, hi, Alison. This is from Roger. Hi, Alison. I've been single for a while and I'd like to find someone. Will I find love this year? Thanks, Roger. Okay, Roger. Oh, perfect. I have my love deck. Okay. I love it. And by the way, this is a good time for me to say this. For those of you that are new and you haven't been following me, I also do Zodiac readings, and I'm now ending each Zodiac sign with a love reading because I have so many people that are coming to me on Tarot Tuesday and in my private readings that are asking about love that I thought I would go ahead and read for people that are having a difficult time in love. So you can find that on your Zodiac sign on YouTube. And I'm also on Rumble. So if anybody could go and like my Rumble, that would be great, because everybody who watches on YouTube and they're watching on Rumble, but I'm not getting the followers there. I want to get my numbers up. And I think I'm like 3 away from hitting 4,000 on YouTube. So if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That would be great. Let's push this over over 4,000. That would be really cool. Okay. So Roger, this is your question. I've been single for a while and I'd like to find someone. Will I find love this year? Roger, what does the universe want to tell you? We've got the Hermit, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Swords. I am getting not this year, Roger, and I'm sorry to say that, because what I'm getting is that you still need to do some work. I'm getting that you still need to go within and find answers for what it is you're actually looking for in a love relationship and what you're looking for yourself. I'm getting that you need to get that self-knowledge first, that I think you've undergone a lot of changes, and I just feel that the energy is telling me that you need to work on you. And I think when you do that, that's when someone's going to be drawn to you, but you need to focus on yourself right now. I feel that you've got the High Priestess here, that it's telling you to use your intuition and tap into the type of knowledge that you're looking to gain right now about self-knowledge, okay? You're looking for that self-knowledge, and that's going to help you learn about yourself. And when you're comfortable and you love yourself, that's when I think the other person is going to be drawn to you. You're going to be like a magnet, okay? I think that you've got a really strong heart that's coming through, but I think it's just, you need that self-knowledge. That way, when you meet the right person, you're both strong and you're on the same level with who you are right now. I feel like you've undergone a lot of changes recently, good changes, but I think that is what I'm getting with the Seven of Swords, that needs to be a strategy that you have to be able to have love come in. That you have to be strategic, and that involves self-knowledge and tapping into your intuition, into your situation, into who you are. Maybe You know, are you still hanging out with the same people and you're no longer vibrating with them? Do you need to find a new tribe? What's your philosophy now? You know, what is your strength of character? How is your health? You know, really look at yourself and work on yourself for a little while and then invite the other person in. Or like I said, I think that it's just going to happen naturally, because when you're in that vibration, people are naturally going to be drawn to you. And I think you love yourself. I don't think that, you know, you have to work on self-love. I think you definitely have that. I think it's self-knowledge that you need to work on right now to get that coming in. Okay, Roger, thank you so much for your question. All right. So, excuse me. Okay, so we've got, okay, well, I've got one more on PayPal. Okay, so it says, this is from Crystal. It says, hi, Alison. I don't like where I currently live and really want to move. Is this a good time for me to move? Thanks, Crystal. Okay, so let's look into that. I'm going to use this deck. I totally get you. All right, a lot of movement going in right now. All right, so let's get some cards for Crystal. What does the universe want to tell Crystal? Is this a good time to move? I've got the 10 of Wands. I've got the 6 of Wands. And I've got the Emperor. So what this is telling me is that you're pretty burned out. And I think that you need to set some boundaries. And I think that you need to restore your health before you think about moving. And once you do that, I think that this type of victory and success will come in for you and you're on the right path. But I don't think you should do anything until you basically feel better. I'm getting that you're too wiped out. And maybe you're stressing yourself out, because it says, I don't like where I currently live and I really want to move. And I think that mindset is really stressing you out, and I think it's burning you out. And I think you have to be careful that it doesn't affect your health. You know what I mean? Like, don't make yourself sick from it. Or depressed or anything like that. I think you need to set up some boundaries. If you're taking on too much work, too much responsibility, I think that this is a good time to give that work and responsibility to somebody else if it's their work and responsibility, right? You just keep what's good for you. But I really feel like you need to set up some boundaries. I feel like you're taking on too much. And I also feel that your attitude needs to change a little bit on that. And I think once you give up a lot of this, I just feel like you're overwhelmed. And I think once you make that switch and you start lightening your load, I think that's when it's going to actually change your attitude, and it's going to give you a more positive outlook on life, because you're going to be able to restore your health. I feel like the energy that's coming off here is that you're so stressed out that you're almost in a panic mode. And that is not good. And it's also not good to make a decision when you're in that mode, because I don't think that you can see clearly long term, because I think that you're stressed out. It's like that, what I was saying before about fear and love. I think when you get into that mode, you can only see so far, and you really want to see far. Like, is this move important for me? Is this the right place, and why? You really need to look at the big picture. And I feel right now that because you don't like where you're at, you might make a mistake, and I don't want to see you do that. So I would really try and work on what's stressing you out first and get rid of that, and then start looking at where you want to move. And I think once you do that, you're just going to have success and victory, and you'll see the right place coming in for you. But I would not move right now. I would wait till you deal with this. And when you get there, you're going to be the boss. You're going to be completely in charge of your life. And it's going to feel good, and you're going to really be able to step into this role. But as it stands right now with this energy, no, you need to get a grip on that first. So that's what I would say, Crystal. So it's easy for you to do. I mean, you're intelligent. It's easy for you to see what needs to be cut out of your life, or, you know, moved away. That way it's not taxing you. I mean, you can just make a list of what it is and then see what needs to go. So thank you so much for your question. I hope that really helps you. You know, reach back out to me. I would love to see, like, even if it's just in the chat, and let me know how that goes for you. Okay, so I'm going to take a moment to plug my channel and my personal readings. So if you've enjoyed this show tonight and you'd like a personal reading with me, the link is in the description below, and it'll take you to my website, which is TarotbyAlison, and that's Alison with one L, Alison. Everyone misspells my name. And I do 30 and 60-minute readings. I also do missing persons consultations, and I know I mentioned it before, but I'm going to mention it again because it is unique. I discuss your missing person case, or you can discuss your missing person case with me to see if this is the appropriate service for you and your loved ones. Learn what to expect before, during, and after your missing person psychic reading is done. Learn how you need to prepare and what kind of results you can expect. I'm fully transparent, as you can tell by my personality. I let you record it because I want this to be for you so you can get the details out of it. I'm channeling, so I'm not going to be able to remember everything. Even when I shoot my own Zodiac videos, I can't remember it to even come up with a title sometimes after I just literally turn off. So when I'm channeling, that's why it's recorded, so that you can look at it, get the details from it. If you need to share it with a private investigator or with law enforcement, it's right there for you. You can give them a copy and it's good to go. Okay. So that is the initial consultation before we move forward with the psychic readings. The link is in the description below. Okay. So there's my plug. And again, check out the Zodiac readings. It's a lot of fun. All right. So the next question is actually from my friend. And this is something that he asked me about a couple of weeks ago, and he decided that he wanted me to go ahead and post this because we were talking about it privately. So this is interesting, and I actually looked at the timeline, and I felt that I was actually going to do a video on it, and then I just thought, YouTube sucks. So I thought, well, I'll wait and I'll see. But I did some research, and I do think this falls in the actual timeline of the dates that were posted. So I'm going to read you the question. Hi, Alison. There's a rumor going around in the culinary world that Anthony Bourdain was actually murdered and did not commit suicide like the official story states. That he was going to testify against Jeffrey Epstein. Did Anthony Bourdain get taken out because he was going to testify against Jeffrey Epstein? Thanks, Jim. So this is one of my longtime friends. I've known him for over 40 years. So this is someone that is not going to tell me something stupid and have me look into it. And he works in the culinary field, and he has a lot of young chefs come in, and this is what's going around at Cordon Bleu. This is what's going around at the Culinary Institute of America and some other places, because he's been doing this for a long time. And anyways, they don't even know each other. And all the young chefs that come in through him are asking him these questions, or they're saying it, hey, this is what's going around. So this is a rumor. Now, I looked at it because I thought Anthony Bourdain passed away years before Jeffrey Epstein this is before Epstein killed himself. Okay, so anyways, it lines up. So I was looking, the Miami Herald was investigating Jeffrey Epstein, and this was around the same time, about a year leading up to his arrest. And it looks like Anthony Bourdain, maybe he was questioned about that. You know, I mean, I'm not saying that he was, I'm just saying it looks like it's around the same time, and that, I don't know, there's a possibility it's in the same timeline. So I want to take a look at it. All right, so that's enough of that. Let me pull the cards and see what the cards have to say. I just want to tell you, I did look into it, and I think that there could definitely be some truth into it. So, all right. So, did Anthony Bourdain get taken out because he was going to testify against Jeffrey Epstein? 8 of Swords. The King of Wands, and the 5 of Pentacles. So I am getting that it's such a mixed message, but I'm going to say no. I don't think he was taken out because he was going to testify against Jeffrey Epstein. I think he did commit suicide. I think he was so frustrated in this life that he decided that he was going to take his own life. This is that self-imposed restriction, and I think that he was just a miserable person. He might not have been miserable on camera, but I think in his personal life, maybe he had his own personal demons, and I think that he really did commit suicide. The King of Wands is also here. I think that he really put up a long battle to not commit suicide, but in the end, he just decided, you know what? I'm so over it that I'm going to take that big, bold step, and I'm just going to off myself. And I think that, you know, he really felt that he was in a lot of pain for most of his life. I think it's psychological torture. I think it's depression. And I just think that he was a very, very unhappy and miserable individual. And I think that's really sad. But that's what the energy is that I'm finding here. And, you know, I just feel that he was very unhappy. Now, I could drill down and see, you know, was there also some darkness and display? Someone's posting here. Let me go ahead and say, Jim, Anthony saw Peter Schiff at Standard Hotel after some very dark things happened there. You can find it online. Very interesting. So, yeah, dark stuff. There's some weird stuff going on in the world right now, but that's what was coming through. Like, I'm actually getting goosebumps right now. So I don't think he was taken out. I think he really did choose to take his own life. You know, maybe he participated in something that he didn't like. Maybe he witnessed something that he didn't like, and that was something that pushed him over the edge. You know, I don't know. So, okay. So that's the Anthony Bourdain question. All right, Jim. So that was for you. Thank you so much. And that's not Jim, my moderator. That's another Jim. Okay. So, okay, next question. This is from Carla. Hi, Alison. I've been having some weird activity in my home recently. I swear I keep seeing things out of the corner of my eye. Am I crazy, or are they entities? Thanks, Carla. Okay, let's go ahead and look into that. So I'm going to choose my other deck for that question. Okay. Like I said, great questions tonight. I really love this stuff. All right. Maybe I should do a video on Anthony Bourdain, see if something triggered him that he saw that was dark to have that happen. I don't want to take up time on this show for that, but he did ask that question. And he really wanted me to look into that. Okay, so Carla, do you have entities? Yes, you do. We've got the Ace of Swords. You absolutely do. I really feel that they are definitely there, and any movement that you're seeing on either side, they're definitely there. Now, are they dark? We're going to find that out. I also have the King of Swords. And I have the 10 of Spells. I'm not necessarily getting that they're dark. I think it's more of a spirit. It could be someone that's a deceased loved one, or someone that inhabited the home before you, or something that you brought in. For example, this happens a lot if someone goes to a bar and you're drinking alcohol, you're lowering your aura, and you're lowering your spirit, yourself, and you know, it's a depression, you're lowering your vibration. And sometimes these entities can follow you because they like to try and get their hooks in when you're at your lowest. And I'm not saying that drinking makes you low, but it does lower your vibration. But you definitely have them. They're around there. And this is the card of truth, the Ace of Truth. So it's definitely there. Being followed up by more truth. This is the King of Swords. And this is just telling me that, you know, you using your analytical skills, you already know that it's there. And it's even in the question, the way you worded it, you're not crazy. It's definitely there. And I feel that whatever this entity is, it's burned out and it doesn't know where to go, if that makes sense. I feel that, you know, sometimes when people die, they don't know where to go. And so they kind of wander. So whatever is in your home, I feel like it's wandering. I feel like it doesn't know where to go. Maybe it's, sometimes I feel like when this energy comes in, is that this is a possibility. I'm not getting that this is an absolute, but that sometimes there's a tear in the space-time continuum. And sometimes it's almost like somebody from a different dimension or a different timeline is coming in, and you see a little bit of it. Yeah, it's a very strange energy, but there's definitely something there. And I just feel like you, I feel like you've got something that is, it's not a threat, but I just feel like something's confused and it's wandering. It's a real interesting energy, but it's not a threat to you, so it's not dangerous. So if you've had a loved one pass away, or someone that was in the house previously maybe that passed away, or you picked something up and brought it home, it's there. I think that if you want to get rid of it, you can do a house clearing, find someone that's really good in your area and see if they offer that service. If you're religious, I believe that you can go and have a Catholic priest come and do that, or another denomination, but make sure that they're legit, that they can actually come in and do that. You can sage, but I really think that because this is a spirit, I really feel that you need to have a real house cleaning done. And I think that that would help alleviate something that's going on. And then after that, then you can sage and then salt the perimeter and salt all the doors and windows. And I think that you would really benefit from that, but I think that you, at this point, if it's not going away, you definitely have to have your house cleared. Okay, so Carla, thank you so much. I hope that helps. I appreciate your question. Thank you. And let us know what happens. Really let us know what happens. But I don't think it's dangerous. And I think that that's important, that you need to know that, because that'll creep you out if it's dangerous. And that's not. Okay. All right. So next question. Okay. Can you pull 3 cards for me? Thanks, John. Yes, I can. Okay. All right. So, John, we've got the 9 of Wands, we've got the 8 of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Okay, John, you've got some dark energy coming up, because I just say it like it is. We've got the 9 of Spells. This card's not dark, even though the colors are. This is just saying that everything you have is inside you. All the magic and the power that you have is inside you. And you see how she's putting a protective circle around herself. Her magic cannot be touched. And this is your energy right now. But we also have this 8 of Cups. It's called 8 of Visions in this. And what this is telling me is that this is a deep, dark depression energy. And this is telling me that you have something going on. I feel like it's an undercurrent. I don't know if something happened to you. Maybe it was a breakup, a divorce, loss of a job, or something happened where I feel it hurting your heart is what I'm getting. I actually feel like this. Ugh. That's the energy that's coming up, because I'm an empath, and I just feel that something really hurt you. And it sent you into a deep, dark depression. But the thing is, your magic can't be touched. So you have the ability to pull yourself out of it, but you have gone down a little dark. So I just want to say, when you go back to having this type of bright energy about you, because this is the Page of Cups, this is telling me when you have that bright energy about you, again, you can't be touched. Okay, you've got a protective circle here, and you see she's got like these Pollyanna outlook on life. She's got this beautiful ability to see beauty in the world, and this is your energy too. So something happened that really hurt you, and it's still in your heart. You have to heal that heart to be able to move forward, is what I'm getting, that to go back to your beautiful, happy, healthy self. So this is the message that Spirit wants you to hear today. Excuse me, I don't know why. Oops, hold on. Okay, so Spirit really wants you to go back to vibing high. And when you're low like that, you're leaving yourself open and vulnerable, not just to other people, but just, to anything that's negative. It's like it's going to piggyback on top of it. But you definitely have the ability to pull yourself out of that hole. I think it's just a different mindset. But Spirit wants you to go back to this, where you're happy, healthy, and you see the beauty in the world. Even if the darkness is all around us, you still are able to rise above it, and you're really able to vibe high. I mean, that's the energy that I'm getting, but something's hurt you. So I hope that that helps, but that's the energy that's coming off the cards right now. So thank you for your question, John. All right, so the next question, it's same thing. Okay, hi, Alison. Please pull 3 cards for me. Thanks, Nancy. All right, I'm going to switch decks. I'm going to go to the Golden Art Nouveau deck. I call this my love deck. I love this deck. It has the gold on it. Very pretty. All right. All right, Nancy, let's get some cards for you. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. You have a golden opportunity coming in. This is a gift and blessing from the universe. And then we have the Magician. Oh my God, look at these cards. So basically the whole world is before you. You can do whatever you want. All right, so we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Magician. Wow, the energy that's vibing off this is that you are a very loving, nurturing individual, that you have your heart wide open, you're very secure and comfortable in yourself, which is bringing you a lot of abundance and prosperity in all aspects of your life. I'm getting that you really are owning it. You really are a queen is what I'm getting. That it's just, I just feel like there's just lushness everywhere is the energy that's coming in, which is allowing you to have this beautiful golden opportunity. I think whatever it is that you're trying to bring in, you can do whatever you want. You have the Magician here, that you are basically at such a high vibration and such a loving intelligence that you're really able to bring in whatever it is that you want. He's in charge of all the suits, the wands, the swords, the pentacles, and the cups. And this is you right now. This is about you following your passion and bringing something in with this active consciousness. You know, you don't need to think about it. You don't need to go, what about tomorrow? No, it's right here, right now, in the present. So whatever it is that you want to bring in, it's happening right now. And so strike while the iron's hot. And we just had this 8-8 Lionsgate. So really, I think you're going to be quantum jumping yourself into whatever it is you're trying to bring in. That's huge, Nancy. So definitely think about what it is you want to bring in. I'm sure you already are. Oh, okay. So I just want to say, and the Strength card is at the bottom of the deck. So I feel with that question that you have that compassion and that love within you to be able to pull that out. Excuse me. I don't know what is going on today. Throat chakra attack. Okay, so this is the final question, and then I'm going to check the PayPal again and see if anything else was submitted. I don't know if anything else was submitted on the as a super chat. I have not been looking. Okay, no. Okay, so everyone wants to submit a question, but they don't want to pay. So this is by donation. I don't mind if you watch. I mean, that's why we're here. You know, I want you to be able to enjoy it. But if you want to submit a question, it's through donation. And you can do it through PayPal or through Super Chat. Okay. So if you're looking for something for free, that's what all these videos are for. And it's awesome. Okay. Check out my Zodiac videos too. I had 2 really good ones done today. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to phrase this question the way it was sent to me. So it says, looking at recent events and history, will England be able to return itself to an English country in the future? Thanks, William. I mean, it's like Prince William. I mean, I love it. Okay, so looking at recent events in history, will England be able to return itself to an English country in the future? Thanks, William. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at that. And I'm actually going to use this deck too, because I love England, so I'm using the love deck. No, they're undergoing a lot right now. I don't follow the news, just so you know. I used to, but I feel that there's so much propaganda and it's just fear porn that I actually have stepped away from it. So, all right. Let's get some cards for William. So, Will England be able to return itself to an English country in the future? So will England be able to be English? Queen of Pentacles. You saw me shuffle. Oh my God, thank God. Okay, and the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups. Absolutely, thank God. I love England. I want it to be an English country again. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is telling me that in the material world, yes, it will flourish once again. It's going to go through some changes, but it will flourish once again as an English country. This is God coming in, and God is saying, I am here to help you, and I'm going to help your country. I don't care what anybody says. This is the vibration that's coming through, that England is going to be helped by God. This is going to be a gift and blessing from the universe, and I don't know what's going to go on there. I'm not getting a hit like that, but I'm telling you that, yes, it will be returned to an English country. I believe that peace will eventually return. That's what this white dove is about, that this is really about people staying strong that are English and having hope and faith in your country, and that you can restore your country to its rightful position of who you are as English people, and that you love yourselves as English people, that you don't have to bend your fucking knee like what we've all been having to do. I'm an American and you're my brothers and sisters, and I'm just telling you, you don't have to bend your fucking knee anymore. Excuse my language. And you're going to be able to be sovereign once again. It's going to be a bloodbath, and it's going to take some time, but it is definitely coming. And this is the Page of Cups. And what this is telling me is that you have a lot of emotional opportunities to come in. And I'm getting this. These are emotional opportunities for you to grab onto who you are as a people, and to dig deep and remind yourself of who you are and how strong you are as English, as England. You have a rich, beautiful history, and you should not be ashamed of who you are, and you should dig deep and be proud and take your country back. And that's what these cards are telling me, that you are definitely going back to the beauty of England. You're restoring it. The English oak is very strong and the roots run deep, and you are definitely going back to this beautiful prosperity and pride of being English. God is on your side, whether it feels like it or not, and eventually you'll have peace, and it's coming. But you have to embrace the love of who you are as a people, because that is part of your strength. Okay, so William, that's the answer I have for you for that question. And now I'm going to go ahead and check PayPal one more time. So thank you, William, for your question. I appreciate it. Pretty intense. Okay, so let me just double check one more time. All right. Nope, no more questions came in. Okay, so let me go back, and I'm going to do a reading for the collective. So I'm going to add a couple of the names that came in for the PayPal earlier, and they're going to go in the in the drawing that I'm going to do for a free 30-minute reading. Okay, so remember, I'm going to pull names. Okay, so so let me do the collective first. All right. All right. Okay, so what does the universe want to tell the collective tonight? What are the energies that are coming through for tonight's show? Okay, we've got the Four of Pentacles. We've got the Lover's card. And we've got the Knight of Swords. So here are the cards. All right. So what we're getting, the first card out was the Four of Pentacles. And what this is telling me is that You really need to be open to change. You know, not to be stuck or stagnant, but to be open to change, which means you're open to receive, right? You want to have a lot of blessings coming in for you. And then the second card that came out is the Lover's card. And I think that when you're open with this card, you need to be open. And this card is telling me that what's coming in for you will be in alignment with who you are, right? This is going to check off your beliefs, your values, your morals, your ethics. It's going to really hit whatever it is that you're looking for. So whether it's going to be a relationship, whether it's going to be a career, you want to start your own business, whatever that is for you, it's in alignment with who you are as an individual. And that just makes you thrive. It gives you that beautiful burst of energy. And if you're a Gemini, you're going to be getting even more out of this. That's your power card that came up. I'm getting that it's going to happen really fast for you. I think that once you're open to receive, everything, all these blessings come in very quickly for you. And I feel like it's a very honest reception of this energy that's coming in for you to be able to create the life that you're looking for. And again, this is whether it's a relationship, a business, could be a hobby. If you're retired, this could be the life of where you want to go and live, who you want to associate with, what types of hobbies you want to do, any type of volunteer work, whatever is in your sphere, right? Maybe it's your relationship with your grandkids or your own children too, right? But whatever it is, it's in total alignment with you. You have to be open to receive it, and then they're going to be coming your way. You need to be in that vibration of just reception, okay? That's what I have coming in for the collective. So real beautiful energy, and I just feel like everything is happening really fast. And I think that this is tying in with this coming after Lionsgate too. I think it's just going to come riding in like that, the Knight of Swords. It's flying in. So be open and ready to receive, because it might go right by you and you have to wait for the next one. Because I don't feel like if it's just one time that you've missed your opportunity, I feel like a lot is coming in for everybody. I feel like it's really a time of abundance, and you just have to have that mindset, and it's all coming in. Okay, so that's what I have for all of us for tonight for the collective reading. I did check PayPal. Any late submissions that come in after this, I will go ahead and answer your questions the following week, because I know a lot of people are in different time zones and they're submitting their questions in advance and they're watching it in replay. And now, one lucky participant will randomly be selected for the Tarot Tuesday questions. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to mix it up. Okay. All right. So the other thing I want to say is, so you will receive a free 30-minute reading with me. And especially if it's through PayPal, I've got your email there. Now no one's super chatted tonight, so never mind. I'll say that for next time. But you have 30 days to book your reading with me. You either use it or you lose it. It'll expire, but you have 30 days to do that. So I want to get you in as soon as possible. All right, so let's see who the winner is tonight. Nancy. The winner is Nancy. Okay, and Nancy's question was, pull 3 cards for me. So that's the Nancy. There's only one Nancy tonight. So that's the Nancy. Okay. All right, everybody. So Nancy, I will send you an email and we will go ahead and go from there. And what else? In conclusion, I just want to thank everybody for showing up. And if you're watching this in the replay, thank you. And I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. And if you'd like to submit a question, please do it for next time. Go ahead and look at the information in the description. And for those of you that want to book a reading with me, I am booked out until, last time I checked, until September 30th. So if you want a reading with me, go ahead and book it soon. Time will go by fast. And again, if you're in a different time zone and my times don't work for you, send me a note. God, I cannot talk tonight. How weird. Anyways, send me a message to the contact form on my website, and I will work with you and work you in. I have a lot of clients all over the world, so that's not a big deal. I do it all the time. I just don't want to have 24 hours up there on my website to go ahead and work people in, because then I'd be up crazy hours. Also, check out my videos on YouTube and Rumble, where I read for all signs. My Rumble account is very new. So if you could, please follow me over there too, in case I ever lose my YouTube channel or something happens. At least you've got me also on Rumble. Plus, I think moving forward, if I ever discuss things that would get me banned or censored on YouTube, I will do them only on Rumble. So if you could follow me over there too, and it's just Tarot by Alison with 1L. You'll see my photo. It's the same photo I have on the YouTube channel. And then of course, Tarot Tuesday, which is where we are right now, every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I answer your questions live, and it is a blast. I hope you really enjoyed it. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me or a missing persons consultation, the link is in the description below, which is my website, Tarot by Alison with 1L, A-L-I-S-O-N. All right, everybody, thank you, and I'll see you next time. And don't forget to check out my Zodiac videos. They're really good recently. A lot of great energies coming in for people. All right, everybody, sending lots of love. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate your help and support here tonight. All right, everybody, lots of love. Bye for now.